I'm done putting finish on the table now. So I've put 3, maybe 4 coats on the base, so everything from the underside of the top down. And I think I've got maybe 5 coats on the top surface. So everything feels nice. I'm happy with that. So there's just a few things left to do on the table. One is to install a pull on the drawer. So I'll show you how to install this one in a sec. On my table, I'm just going to have a single knob. This is a knob I turned a while ago. It's actually off of another project, but I don't have one ready for this one. So I'm just going to mount this. It'll be in the correct spot. So typically when you're mounting a pull, we of course want it centered this way. And depending on the situation, you may not want to center it up and down. You know, when we're looking at this table or most projects, we're looking down at them. And if you put the handle or knob on centered vertically, when you're looking down on it, it might actually look like it's a little bit on the low side. So I'll typically mount it slightly above center, depending on how big the drawer is. So this drawer is pretty small. I'll probably find center and then move it up maybe a little less than a 16th. So remember, if we move it up a 16th, that means the distance from the bottom up is an 1/8 inch bigger than from the top down. So with this small drawer, I don't want to go too much. So I'll lay that out and drill a hole for it. I'm just going to attach this with a number 8 screw. So I'll drill a clearance hole for a number 8, countersink it from the back side, and then use a flathead screw to attach this. So I put a piece of blue tape on here so I wasn't drawing on the front of my drawer here, and I've found center this way, came up just a touch. So I'll drill the hole here. To do the countersink on the back side, I took the drawer bottom out. Otherwise, it was too close to the bottom. I couldn't get the drill square. In fact, I used a right angle drill. So I'll put this back together and we'll put the handle on. Okay, I've got the handle on. You put it on with a flathead screw from the back side, and I think we're good to go. So next I'll show you how you would attach a handle like this, a little different situation. Okay, I've got a line drawn at the height that I want the handle. Now remember, I'm just pretending this is a drawer front. And I've also got a line this way, noting the center. So on my handle, I've got a mark there that denotes the center of the handle. Notice also I've got my 2 clearance holes drilled here. So I just position those so they're towards the outside of the handle. So I'm going to clamp this in place on here, aligning my marks here and centering on either side. And I'm going to use a couple of spring clamps to do that. Okay, I've got those, everything centered horizontally and vertically, and now I'm just going to dimple from the back side the front of the back. So I'm using the same drill bit that I used to drill the clearance hole, so it'll put a little center dimple right where I want to put my screws. So I'll drill my pilot holes where those dimples are. And we'll go ahead and install the handle, and should be right where we positioned it. If you're installing a store-bought handle, not that you'd put something like this on your project, but yeah, you can certainly find some very nice handles and knobs out there. If it has 2 attachment screws, typically they are either 3 or 4 inches apart. So it's basically the same process. I would just lay out your height, find center, and then come out and just very carefully measure whatever the 1.5 or 2 inches out from center. Drill your holes. They're typically number 8 screws, so a clearance hole for a number 8 screw should work just fine. And then the hardware that you get with the handle should work just fine. You might have to cut it shorter depending on the thickness of your drawer front, but that shouldn't be a big deal. A couple of last items you might want to consider. One, the drawer, of course, you want the drawer to slide nicely, and if you've done this correctly, these surfaces are all nice and smooth. Now remember, I didn't really put any finish on these interfaces where the drawer slides. So what I do in a case like that is I'll take some paraffin wax and just rub it. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it here, but rub it on these two surfaces. You can put some on the outside of the drawer. I'll do the same thing in here on the runners and kickers. Maybe rub a little bit on the faces inside here of the drawer support. And then I'll take a cloth and just kind of burnish that in or buff it out, whatever you want to call that. And that should make your drawer slide really nicely. I mean, this just works really well now. So that's one thing you can do to make the drawers work a little bit better. The last thing you might want to do is wax the surfaces of the project. Now, I would not do that until you know everything's really dry. Oil finishes or finishes with oil in them take a long time to dry. So maybe a couple of weeks after you've put your last coat of finish on, you might want to apply some paste wax. It'll make the surface feel a little better, and it'll protect it a little bit from scratches. I mean, wax is not a particularly protective finish, but it just kind of makes it feel better. So other than that, I think we're done with this project.